way behind schedule.
Huh? Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Teyvat, right?
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure...
Well, we are always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the post. So, what address did
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
What? So the address...
Yeah, exactly, right? And if I failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to... Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran into you here. Of course, here it is.
Come on! Paimon wants that... Kaya, huh? So he's here in Sumeru. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Crafty does describe him. From what he wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of it Or maybe he's just being sneaky. Do you think he's making this sound like a miracle of fate so that we'd have to go meet... yeah, you're right. The letter says that he hangs out at Jafar Tavern every afternoon. Perhaps we should drop...
Should we ring? The Elf this early?
Kaya should be at Jafar Tavern right now. Let's go see him.
All smugglers were brought to the fore.
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we...
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. It's just as well, I suppose. I do have...
Kaya, you're really here! Paimon half thought you were playing some sort...
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
Wait a second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon?
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever do anything that might displease her? The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, I'm actually a Sumeru spices are famous the world over, and it's long been rumored that this fine establishment was where a certain very popular spiced cocktail was invented. That's why the Knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if it is as good as the rumors say.
And how did that go?
So far, so good. I'm already in talks with some spice merchants in Port Ormos about...
Yeah, that does sound like a great business opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master D-Luke are gonna make a tidy sum from this one too, huh?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity gets passed along to Don Winery or not,
Hey! Using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain!
oh? What makes you say that? Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly once.
And?
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times, digging up my past wasn't exactly what I had in mind. Well, all right, since you're so interested. Like I said, I was very young then. I overheard my adoptive father talk about sending a team of merchants to Sumeru. I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level. And my roots? They're in Conria, which is said to have been located deep underground, somewhere near Sumeru. And so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo and silently joined the merchant delegation. But it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. Their leader promptly found me, and before I knew it, it was a short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more thrilling story for you. Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was young. My life had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up, and so I started caring less as well. I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from, but then I began to wonder. Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt for no other reason than a happy life sounds good to me, of course, even if it means being cut off from. This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, these days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to.
One death afternoon, please, boss. Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Dainsleif?
Ah, you've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before in Mondstadt.
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted, Kaya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Huh?
What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya. Or you wouldn't have been so
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine. I suppose that was why
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest...
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And in any case, you're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything. If you've already...
Kaya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order.
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from so what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been. Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute, so I'll leave the three of you to carry...
Well, I'll...
See you around. And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from Conria, but you get on like...
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen. Well, I suspect that they call your sister their princess, precisely because...
Oh, so if she was the founder, she'd be the queen, right?
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate.
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan! We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But your sister, she mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together. Apparently so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall...
So, you're going to the place that she mentioned?
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Maybe we'll discover some...
No. Now is not the time. No, I'm still waiting for my drink.
Seriously?
We're way behind schedule. No touching.
Gather!
Wait. This place, it's familiar.
What about it? It looks pretty normal to Paimon.
Yes. The forest has barely changed from how I remember it. Let's search the area and see what we can find.
Is this a field? It must belong to whoever put... It looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. You could be forgiven for thinking nothing was ever grown here. Or... what? It's an extinguished bonfire. Forest rangers, perhaps? Looks like it's been ages since it was last lit. And clearly they put it out carefully to prevent a forest fire.
Nothing else stands out in this area.
Wait, we're just gonna go barging in?
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area.
If you say so. Huh. So there really isn't anyone home. This bed looks pretty ordinary. What sort of person would want to live here? It's so dark. There's a box over here. Why don't we open it? And by we, Paimon means you. Paimon's just scared that... Huh? This is a mirror. It's broken, too. Was this a makeup box? Hey, look! It's a bowl!
Can't you smell it? There's a heavy...
Oh, so it's a medicine bowl? Doesn't look like there's anything else worth our attention here. You sure we're in the right place, Dad?
My memories are quite foggy, but my subconscious and instincts both... But we'll exhaust ourselves if we search aimlessly.
Noises?
It's not much.
Monsters? Wow, Dave's ears are sharp, just like his nose. He's in surprisingly good shape for a 500-year-old. Although for someone who's as full of surprises as Dane, it's hardly a big deal. Anyway, let's beat up these monsters!
spice.
Allow me.
I doubt that the appearance of those monsters was wholly random. A ley line anomaly, perhaps. Okay. I'll go slightly further out to investigate any issues with the nearby ley lines.
What? You're going alone? You better not be trying.
Your suspicions are as banal as they are unwarranted. Not to mention that if even forest rangers are capable of investigating ley lines,
Fair enough. Good thing there's a fireplace over there. Let's make ourselves something to eat.
Phew.
Your cooking is as good as ever. Even if there was no other reason, the food alone would be enough for Paimon to stick with you. Changing the subject, Dane's taking forever. He said that we came together, but, so... Don't take this the wrong way or anything, but, okay, fine. So, next question. Don't know if it's okay. The stars? Wow. Yeah, Paimon understands. But we'll find the truth together. Sure as Paimon's your guide. Just you wait, Heavenly Principles. And you too, Teyvat. You know what? We've talked too long about this sad stuff. Let's talk about something happy instead, because if you... All right. It's getting dark, so why don't you rest? Paimon will take... Oh, come on! Don't say that! Paimon just wants to look after... Nighty-night.
hey, time to wake up. The sun has risen. What a deep sleeper. Tear stains. All right. Rest here a bit longer then.
Halt! What do you think you're doing? This place is not whatever you think it is. Nor should you be poking your nose in your travel companion. You mean your companion departed for the forest early this... What business is that of yours, All you need to know, do I make myself quite clear? Leave. Well, what are you waiting for? I've been observing you,
And you still, I'm warning you, no funny business. Promise me that? Okay, fine. Whatever. Just move aside. I'm heading in. You... Oh, go on then. Have it your way, I knew it. But no overreacting to anything you see in here, okay? Come on then. Mind your own. How could he be? He was too young, so don't you lay a finger on him. Just find... Huh? You know Conria? Who are you, exactly? Do you worship a god, traveler? Sounds like you've had an eventful... I apologize for my earlier hostility, but you must understand, as far as... And all who place faith in the gods are my enemies. That may be this wretched curse of immortality. Who knows how long I must... The curse... It was... We lost our home. Our loved ones. All we can do is watch helplessly. Because, although Conria began with a single, any who forsook their gods and came to Conria were welcomed when the cataclysm came. We pure-blood Conrians were declared the great, but those whose ancestry belonged to the domains of other gods were punished with the curse of the... He is Caribert. How times have changed. I can say that out loud with no... I was a noble of Conria. I resent... Then, one day... I met a beautiful woman amongst the people. Caribert faced great hardship from the very moment of his birth. All due to my... After all that, I always owed him much, and now at least... She was... We were separated. I do... It could be worse. And now... Now that I have lost almost, if nothing else... Yes, that reminds me. I only returned here to check on Caribert, but...
Huh?
Over here. I'm sure you're wondering why Well, it's because he needs a one which will help him to recover his... I do not hope to break the curse. I am well, but it is said that this medicine is imbued with the power of Sumeru's god of wisdom and can awaken the mind from... I believe that it might just work. I read about it in a book. In my youth, I disliked the life of nobility and craved excitement. The gods have already punished us. What does one more sin matter? Never mind. As it happens, my hands don't have the dexterity they once did. I fear they... Okay. To start with... Also, do you have any, of Sumeru's regional specialties on hand? Oh, wonderful! This is the... Is it done? In all honesty, I do not know what the end product is supposed to look well. The moment has finally arrived. Curses. No! I said before that this medicine relies on the... Which means... we must pay a visit to a statue of the Seven. Let's go.
Phew. Go!
Look at this statue. God of wisdom! I will utter no prayer. You and your kind destroyed my home. Rotten fat. You cannot mock God of wisdom. I seek not to my son. If everything the gods have done was in, then I bow. All I ask is for a tiny miracle. Please, God! I have made...
Phew.
Caribert? Well, we've prepared the medicine. Caribert, it's me. It's your father. Caribert. Caribert. I'm sorry I couldn't be at your side when you were born, but I'm here now. Pop, are you still angry with me, I know you're awake. I'm so sorry, Caribert. Forgive me. Please. Oh, gods above. You took everything. I'd give you my very life. The gods of this world have never stood with humanity, not even for a moment. Huh. You really think so? Give up? No. Even if I must stay here with him for 50 years? Let's go. The most crucial ingredient in this medicine is the unusual... The details don't matter, right? There is I'll be here, watching Caribert. Good. Then please... Ah, you're back. Caribert's condition is stable. By which I mean... Anyway... I need you to stand guard here for a while. Whatever you do, do... Ah, good.
Gather!
Rest and rebuild!
Stabilize!
No touching!
We're way behind.
What happened? Was it monster? Oh, thank goodness you were here. I could... Oh, yes, I've got the fertilizer. The effects can take some... Next, we pick the mushrooms and repeat the same steps as before to make another dose.
Go!
Oh, so I have been so... I do indeed. That's why it was just a fleeting thought. We're here. Let's begin. Wait a moment. Hey, what was that? Caribert! Oh no! He must have left while we were too big. Come on!